for the war cry. This one for Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Can't forget about the bros in the North tribes. Enough said that we servants of the Most High, and it's no lie, on the Most High. We teach the laws in this earth. The Lord touched my mouth, he said use his words. He made me a prophet from birth. This work, it ain't for the weak. This earth, it ain't for me. This war ain't carnal but spiritual. For the battle here is not fleshly, but the flesh weak. So I press feed on the laws of God, so don't test me. And when it's time for war, the bro sounds the horn. I'm like a beast, unleashed, you can't tame me. You preachers like cowards. You ain't rightly dividing the word of truth. You worship the creature instead the creator. Yahweh is coming to mutilate you. Oh, true. You washing, you dipped in the blood of the lamb. Gee golly, goddamn, I don't understand. If pastor's right man, then where is the man who stands in the midst of 7 golden lamps? Ain't no time to dance, we pull up our pants. We marry not now, but surely it's near. He who wants wisdom, then please give an ear. Put on from the fear. The whole armor of God is what we need to wear. All of the license like
they hate us. We don't get no love from these other races, but God says we holy to him. Read.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee.
He's chosen us because he had options. There were, once again, showing you there were other people he could have chosen. He chose the 12 tribes of Israel. Why? Because we better than everybody else. We're going to prove that. Keep reading.
To be a special people.
So why you think they put us through all this? Because God's been dealing with us since the beginning. Read.
That's right. Unto himself.
Unto himself, to him. So God looks at these people. He's like, I love y'all. That's why the other races was hanging us in trees. That's why we don't know our history prior to them ships. This is all a wicked plot to keep us as Negroes. Read.
Above all people.
That's what I wanted. What did it say?
Above all people.
See, we came here and we were taught equality. We've been fighting for equality. But we what?
Above all people.
What are we reading from the Holy Bible? There's a people on the earth that's above all people. Read.
That are upon the face of the earth.
That's why we wasn't allowed to read the King James in slavery. That's why we got our hands cut off for teaching each other how to read. Above what? I love hearing it.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Ain't no democracy, ain't no equality. The white man taught us that. Go to Psalms 83. Like I said, this was a scheme to keep these 12 tribes asleep. They happy as long as you say you're more, what's the other beliefs? We Egyptians, we this. We the Israelites. Read.
The book of Psalms.
So now y'all know what it means to be an Israelite. This Bible's been dealing with us, but we're going to give y'all some more.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 3.
Read.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Who's they? Your Africans. I don't know if y'all know about the trans-Saharan slave trade. What's that at? The trans-Saharan slave trade, but the Arabs had us in slavery too. Read that again.
Psalms chapter 83, verse 3.
Read.
They have taken crafty counsel.
So they've taken crafty counsel, read,
against thy people from being a nation.
That's the real conspiracy. Brothers can watch Illuminati videos all they want, but the real mystery that they've been hiding from us is that we the Jews of the Bible. The Jews are black. Read.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel may what?
May be no more in remembrance.
People don't even remember. I'm saying what? I'm saying we the Israelites. So what? That is a label. I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you that. Right. That's a part of the curse though. The curse, right. Matter of fact.
When I'm saying that's a conceptualized thought, like racism is a conceptualized thought.
Okay, let me show you something.
So when you say black people, that's a label you placing on the people itself.
Okay, you believe that the prophets called themselves?
When you're saying black, when you're saying black, you're placing a label. There's no label. I just want to say that. There's not. When you say black,
well, I'm gonna show you what the Bible says.
This is a book of Song of Solomon.
This why you shouldn't go nowhere else. Ain't nowhere else more important. Okay. Well, hopefully you come back. But I want to show him something before you go. Because you said that I'm going to show you what the Bible means when it says black. Read this.
This is a Song of Solomon.
Start at verse 1.
Chapter 1, verse 1.
Yeah. Okay, you got it. Yeah. Now read verse 5.
Verse 5. I am black.
I am what?
I am black.
So Solomon right there is telling you straight up he's black. You know, that's not that hard to interpret. It's just the fact that we haven't seen the scriptures. When we look at this book, we think of the Caucasian. We see white Christ. We see the devil when we look at this Bible, whether we want to admit it aloud or not. This is the image that they forced us in slavery to worship. They gave us a wooden cross, and they said, if you don't worship this, we're going to kill you. So read that again.
The book of Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5.
King Solomon, what did he say?
I am black.
That's amazing that we haven't just stumbled across that. We was too busy isolating scripture, like I said. Now go to Genesis 27. Yeah, go ahead.
I am black, but comely.
So he's saying he's black and beautiful. Who says that today? This is a black man's book. Keep going.
O ye daughters of Jerusalem,
Daughters of Jerusalem,
as the tents of Kedar.
my name, Jerusalem. But listen to this.
Like, you know exactly what I'm saying. They just came, said what they had to say and left.
What's your question?
I never ever see sisters when I see Israelites. I only see brothers and there are reasons for it. Just like sincere part, there are reasons for it.
Right. We're not putting our sisters out in the midst of the war. You got people threatening and all type of crazy stuff. So our sisters stay at our school. All right, they well protected.
And then, what particular Bible you reading from?
The King James Version. We read from the King James Version. And I would like to throw out there, because we know the lies that have been put out to our people. King James was a black man. Alright, now if y'all know history, black people was ruling in Europe for 1,000 years. Have y'all heard of the Moors? Alright, so once again, King James was a black man from the same tribe as Christ. Same tribe as us. Alright, do you have any other questions? Okay.
Y'all gonna be here all day?
Yeah, we're gonna be here. Jeshurun. What's your name? Joseph, good to meet you. Read that, go back to Deuteronomy 32:26. Because this is what we gotta understand. The other nations, they plotted against us so that we forgot who we were. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 26.
Because what's a better way to destroy a people than take away their identity? Read.
I said I would scatter them into corners.
He said he would scatter us into corners. How was we scattered? Hold on. How was we scattered? How was the black man scattered into corners? Meaning into all parts of the world. I'm asking, how was black people scattered throughout the world? I'm asking history. How were the black Americans scattered throughout the world?
You're talking about in terms of when they came on the ship from the
There we go, slavery. So we were forcibly scattered. Read that again. We're showing you that we the Israelites of the Bible.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 26. I said I will scatter
So
them.
this is God speaking. He said he would what?
I will scatter them.
So God said that he was going to scatter us. But a lot of our people, when we think of God, we think of a big soft white man. They don't have no anger. Read that again.
I said I will scatter them into corners.
So he, out of his anger, because we broke his law, statutes, and commandments, he scattered us throughout the world. How? By slavery, by them ships, like you said. You read it.
I will make the remembrance of
He will
them
make the remembrance of them.
to cease from among men.
So that's why when we say we the Jews, we the Israelites, a lot of people haven't even heard of the term Israelite at all.
I know. Now also, and like you're saying, so for us to know where we're going, like with the laws, with the voting, they got these voting rights laws in place for us where we're going back. Just like they told me they arrested a little black boy for staring at a white boy. So we live in the till days. We also had to teach our people we got to vote. Because we have not voted there, we're in the situation we're in today. They legalized it. I'm from Detroit. I'm telling you, our people have not voted. Voting was a voice. And we have not used our voice. And if we don't use our voice, then Donald Trump get in. We have to vote. That's what I'm saying.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. As for us,
As for the 12 tribes, read.
our eyes, as that fail for our vain help,
For vain help. Now he's going to go into this vain help. Read.
in our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
We have what?
Watched
We
for
have
a
what?
nation.
Meaning we have voted. We've done all these things, but we haven't kept the laws of the
We
Bible.
have not voted. Our people did not vote. I'm from Detroit. We're in a situation it is because our people did not vote in Detroit. story of telling.
Listen to this one more time. Listen again, because that's not going to help us. You may think it will, but let's hear the Bible one more time.
Verse 17. As for us,
We have what?
our eyes, as that fail for our vain help.
Because voting is vain help.
But you just had a congressman in Georgia that said he didn't want blacks to vote. If they're trying to get you not to vote, power is in the vote. Thank you, though.
Okay. Now we're gonna deal with what the sister said. She said that we should vote. She thinks that voting is gonna save us. Okay. That's what they've been saying for years and years. Read 1750.
We say right now.
Only Christ gonna save us. Hold on. Only Jesus Christ is gonna save us. We ain't saving ourselves. Read 1750, bro. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17, verse 15.
Bring it out!
Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren.
One from what?
Among thy brethren.
So the Israelites, we're only supposed to be setting kings that are of these 12 tribes. We voted for Bill Clinton and then try to act like he's one of our people because he wasn't as evil as the one prior to. These Caucasians hate us. They're not our people, so voting is not the answer. Read that again.
Thou set thy king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee.
Thou shalt not what?
Set a stranger over thee.
Thou shalt not what?
Set a stranger over thee.
Okay, so Obama, I'm going to use him as an example too. He's an African. So according to the Bible, he's a descendant of Ham. We come from Shem. That's not our people. That's why we keep on getting our hopes up. Voting for these heathens is not going to save us. We need to do what? Go to Deuteronomy 28:45.
Bring it out.
The one thing black folks don't want to do is do what the Bible says. That's why nothing's changing. That's why we're going to continue to stay in hell. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 45.
Let's see why we're going through all this. Is it because we're not voting? Is the black man lazy because he don't want to vote? No. Read.
Moreover, all these curses,
because brothers getting gunned down on the news every week, that's a curse. Going to Baltimore, Freddie Gray just getting slaughtered by cops like that, that's a curse. Our sisters hoeing out here, that's a curse. Brothers having to shoot each other over drugs and money, that's a curse. Read.
moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee.
Will come upon the blacks and Hispanics, because don't act like they not going through it too. Most murderous city in the world is in South America, in Colombia. Those are people too. Read.
And shall pursue thee.
And shall pursue thee.
And overtake thee.
All these curses, read.
Until thou be destroyed.
Until thou be destroyed. This is God that did this to us out of his anger. Why? Because we don't want to keep the laws. Read.
Because thou hearkenest not
Because we don't listen
unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
How does he talk to us? Where's his voice? It's right here. God's speaking to y'all through us, through this man right now. But we don't want to keep the laws. That's why we go through hell. And it's not even hard to understand. Matter of fact, I'll give you Hebrews 13:4. Prime example. We go around, we love to hit so many hoes, but then when a brother gets syphilis, he all shocked. That's common sense. Your mother taught you not to hit hoes and all that madness. You're going to get a disease. But we love to do that. Prime example, read. This is one thing we got to stop doing. Our women too. Read.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 4.
Read.
Marriage is honorable in all.
Marriage is honorable to the Most High God in all. How many brothers you know married? Not many. All praises, all praises. That's why you listen. Keep going.
And
all
the
praises.
bed undefiled.
And the bed is undefiled, so you can do whatever you want with your rib, with your woman. Read.
But whoremongers.
And adulterers.
God will judge.
So God's gonna judge these people. So why we act surprised when we get a disease? Why we act surprised when the brother died from AIDS? If you want to get hit in the butt by another man, there's consequences for that. Read. Matter of fact, go to Deuteronomy 28:61. Because we the ones that get AIDS. We the ones getting all these diseases. We not understanding why all this bad stuff happened to black folks. Does God hate us? Nah. He's trying to get us to return to him. Read 28:61.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 61.
Read.
Also, every sickness and every plague, which is not written in the book of this law.
Because gonorrhea ain't written in the book. Syphilis ain't written in the book. AIDS ain't written in this book. HIV ain't written in this book. Read.
Them will the Lord bring upon thee.
Then God's going to bring those diseases on this man. Read.
Until thou be destroyed.
Until we be destroyed. How are we destroyed? We have no identity, no knowledge of self. Give me Hosea 4:6. Like we mentioned earlier, we the Israelites, but you even say the word Israelite to a black man. Mind you, he is Israelite. We like, what is that? That's true destruction. But God did that to us simply because we don't want to do what the Bible says. It's that simple. You want to come out of Babylon, out of America, alive, keep the laws of the Most High God.
That's right.
That's the one thing we haven't tried. We tried to be Muslim. We tried to be Black Panthers. Fail, fail, fail. We tried to vote. Fail, fail, fail. We got a black president. Fail, fail, fail. We have yet to keep the laws of the Most High God. Read.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6.
Hey.
My people.
His people, these 12 tribes. He's not saying all humanity. He has a specific people. Read.
My people are destroyed.
His people are destroyed.
For the lack of knowledge.
For lack of knowledge. We the ones destroyed for lack of knowledge. You can get 10 black men together right here. None of them will agree on where they come from. There's no unity amongst our people. You don't see that issue among Arabs. They know where they're from. Chinese, they know their land. They know their own. You got brothers, all because of slavery, you got brothers from Baltimore grieving with brothers from D.C. That's a destroyed people. But we all know we black. But we don't know we up to 12 tribes of Israel. We one people. You read?
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Because we reject knowledge,
I will also reject thee.
See, that's not what they're going to show you in church. They're not going to show you that God's looking at black folk like, I reject y'all because y'all don't want to do what your father say. Forget y'all then. We didn't know God was like that. Right. Read that again.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Oh, you don't want to listen to me? I'm God. Y'all my people. I chose y'all. You don't want to listen to me? You think it's a white man's book? Read it.
I will also reject thee.
Okay, watch what happens when I reject you. You're going to die in the streets. You going in the boats in the slavery, selling you to a wicked white man who's going to rape your mothers and your sisters. You want to mess with God? But we don't want to be God. Go to Psalms 82 and 6. Yeah, keep reading it.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
So we're not priests of the earth no more. We don't acknowledge ourselves as the priests of the earth no more. Read.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
Because how we gonna be the priests? He chose us to be these elect people. Right. He chose us, but we forgot the law.
Yo, who wrote that book though?
We're gonna answer that right after this. Read.
I will also forget thy children.
So he's saying to your blacks and your Hispanics, your Native Americans who got won over by the so-called white man, he said what?
I will also forget thy children.
Understand, he is talking to y'all. This Bible is dealing with these 12 tribes. Look on here. See which one you come from. Judah is the American blacks. If you a Negro, don't call yourself a Moor, a nigger, African American. You from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
Go to Hebrews.
How you gonna say we black when black is a caste system? Black, if you go in Black Law's dictionary, black means civilly dead. Dead. What nationality do you represent? What nationality do you claim? Because underneath that, you're not even human. That's why we had to fight for civil rights. When actually this is northwest of Mexico. You know what a Mexican is? That's all part of Africa. Okay? Yeah.
The book of Genesis.
Remember everything he said. Black is a caste. Let's see what the Bible says. This man ain't no more than 100 years. This is ancient writing. Don't fall for simple words.
That's right. The book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 7. And the Lord formed man of the dust of the ground.
Of the dust of the ground. The first man was of the dust of the ground. Jeremiah 14 and 2. So let's see what the Bible means when it says black. Because guess what? We are brown skin, right? What color is the dust of the ground? Meaning the soil of the ground, the dirt of the ground. What color is it? Brown. It's what? Brown. The first man was brown, right? Read this.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2.
All right, read.
Judah mourneth.
Judah mourneth. The real Jews, we the ones in mourning.
Right.
The so-called American blacks, we the ones that's in pain. Read.
And the gates thereof language.
The gates, because our leaders was at the gates, but they become weak. That's what language means. They become weak. They forgot the law. We forgot who we are. Read.
They are black.
They are, the Jews are what?
They are black.
The Jews are what?
They are black.
Where's do that? The Jews are black. All right, the Jews are black unto what?
Unto the ground.
Because the ground is what? The dust of the ground. The first man was of the dust of the ground. He was a black man. Don't fall for these people coming up here saying their confusion and then rolling out. Give me Proverbs 14 and 15. Give me Proverbs 14, because a lot of our people, because really we don't want to keep the law, so we quick to fall for that madness. Somebody come up here and say, no books, want to show that they're intelligent. You always get those when the Bible come out. Read.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 15.
Read.
The simple,
But y'all ain't simple. Read.
The simple believe every word.
The simple believe in every word. You'll come up here with saying a bunch of words that you may have to look up in the dictionary. How people gonna fall for that madness? Read.
But the prudent man
Is gonna look into what he said. Matter of fact, go to Romans 3.
The brother asked a question. Who wrote this book, right? But he didn't stand around to get the answer. We're going to give y'all the answer right now. Give me this chapter real quick. Go ahead. Verse 15. Let's go. The book of 1 Peter, chapter 3, verse 15. But sanctify the Lord God in your hearts and be ready always to give an answer. So we ready to give you the answer who wrote this Bible? Give me Deuteronomy 9 and 10. We're going to give you the answer. Who wrote this Bible? That's what we out here to do, to prove to our people and answer every question that y'all want. Let's go. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 9, verse 10. And the Lord. And who? And the Lord. The Lord delivered me 2 tables. How many tables? 2 tables. Who got the 2 tables? Moses. How long was, how many? 40 days. Was you getting 10 commandments? Was you just getting 10 commandments? We about to see. Go ahead. And the Lord delivered me 2 tables of stone, written with the finger of God. Written with the finger of who? Of God. That's the finger of God. That's this Bible. That's right. That's who wrote the Bible. The Most High God. That's right.
See, man, because our people are simple. Our people had the nerve to think that a white man wrote this book. A white man did not write this book. Go back to Song of Solomon 1 and 5. The church ain't going to teach you the truth of the Bible. Right. The church going to keep you asleep. Right. Read.
This is a book of Song of Solomon.
Read. This is King Solomon speaking. Read.
Chapter 1, verse 5.
Read.
I am black.
I am what?
I am black.
We reading from the King James Version of the Holy Bible. Right. Why people say a white man wrote. Read that again.
I am black.
King Solomon was a black man. But what?
But comely.
So King Solomon saying he is black and beautiful. Right. That's what our people say to this day. White people don't say that. Y'all believe the Bible? Y'all believe the Bible? Alright, so everybody saying here believe the Bible, right? Alright, we're going to show y'all some laws. Give me that in Deuteronomy 22 and 5. We're going to show you something. Hey, everybody got the history of women in here? You got the, alright, look. We're going to show y'all some laws. And why we in slavery? That's because we don't keep the laws. That's why we were in the slavery. Read.
This is a book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5.
We're going to see who really believes the Bible.
The woman shall not
the black woman, the black and Hispanic woman.
Read. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
The woman shall not wear that which belongeth to a man. So what belongs to a man? What do women wear today that belongs to a man? I'm asking. That's the right answer. That's the right answer. Read. Go.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So what are men starting to wear today that women wear? A$AP Rocky had one on. Dresses, Young Thug. Nowadays, thank God for this Bible, because without this Bible, everybody be wearing dresses. That's the Bible is what tells us right and wrong.
Oh shit.
Read that again.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and 5.
So our women, I gotta tell y'all straight up, it's a sin for our Israelite women to wear pants. Right. White man taught you that in America. What was you wearing before the ship? Do you know? Do you know? Y'all sisters was not wearing no pants. Right. Matter of fact, you can look at your foremothers in slavery. It's straight dresses. But now what they teach you in society today, oh, you look like a slave. That's deception. God says put on a dress.
Right.
You want to live in the kingdom. Ain't going to be no sisters and pants in the kingdom. It's not going to happen. Read it again.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So sisters, stop wearing pants. Right. Believe it or not, that puts a masculine spirit on you. That's why y'all flexing your neck and putting your finger in your man's face. That's out of order.
Right.
Out of order, brother.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
If I seen any man out here in the skirt blowing in the wind, I tell you to put on some pants. That's out of order. That's putting a feminine spirit on you. We not to do that. So when you see your young black men wearing skirts because of young thugs, show them the Bible. But y'all got to change first.
For all that do so are an abomination.
This is an abomination to God. Once again, this
unto the Lord thy God.
This is what we didn't know. So when we asking why are we going through this? It's because we breaking these laws every day. Every day. Read this. We're going to give you some proof on pants. How y'all even started wearing pants. Sisters, listen up. This is how y'all started wearing pants.
A History of Woman in America by Carol Witzmos. Page 103. Women who wear bloomers revealed
Bloomers were the first pants that women started wearing.
Women who wore bloomers revealed their legs.
Revealed their legs.
Granted that these were covered with trousers, they were nevertheless legs.
Why? Because at the time people were not used to seeing women's legs at all.
From the knees to the ankles. In 1851, most ladies.
So this is in 1851. Like I said, a women in pants is a new thing in the earth.
Most ladies would not admit that they had legs, much less display them.
So most ladies would what?
Not admit that they had legs, not much display them.
What's the sarcasm there? Y'all legs were always covered. Nobody even knew y'all had legs except for your husband. But now, that's not today. Not in 2015. 2015, women wearing pants. They came to hell with this Bible. We gonna wear our pants.
Rumors caused a great public outcry.
Rumors caused a great public outcry.
Than any feminist has said or done up to this time.
So what did pants come with? With the feminist movement, the rebellion against the man. Because what the Bible says? The Bible says what seems crazy to our sisters today. It says sisters to submit to their husbands. Our women don't want to submit to the black man. Read.
People reacted hysterically.
People reacted hysterically to women in pants.
As they might today if a group of men suddenly started wearing skirts.
Read that again.
People reacted hysterically, as they might today if a group of men suddenly started wearing skirts.
So they reacted to pants then the same way we was reacting when we saw Young Thug in a dress. But it became normal over time. So our sisters, if you missed it, it's a sin according to Deuteronomy 22:5 for y'all to have on pants.
Right.
Matter of fact, is that it?
In the streets, men stare, jeer, ridicule, and attack women who wore bloomers.
So men was ridiculing our sisters wearing our pants.
Cartoonists and newspaper columnists had a heyday. Ridiculous. Those women dress like men.
Those women dress like men is what they said. Because all Deuteronomy 22:5, read that again, it's saying not to cross dress. That's all it's saying, no cross dressing.
This is a book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5.
So once again, y'all was wearing dresses prior to the white man teaching y'all that y'all can wear pants. Read.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
The woman shall not wear pants. Straight up. Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
And a man shouldn't wear a dress. It's that simple. Read.
For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
That's abomination to God. Give us F9 1 and 8. Because a lot of people think then that don't really matter. Like, oh, it's just clothes though. What about your heart? That's what they teach us in church, right? God knows my heart. God knows my heart. God has a dress code too. That's why I said serve him with all your heart.
This is a book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, verse 8.
This is the consequence of those who don't want to keep the dress code.
And it shall come to pass.
It shall come to pass. This is prophecy, because it hasn't come to pass yet. Read.
In the day of the Lord's sacrifice.
In the day of judgment. In judgment day. Read.
That I will punish.
He will punish
the princes and the king's children.
He said he will punish the princes and the king's children. Who are the king's children? That's including the daughters. Read.
And all such are as clothed in strange apparel.
And all such that are clothed in strange apparel. So what's that saying? A woman in pants is strange apparel to the Most High God.
Right.
A man in
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.